When you open the Photoshop environment, you will see quite a number of things. You will see these are tools. These are tools. Then you will see this place. Your own may be fixed to the top. My own is not. These are this is the options. If I check it, it removes. If I go to Windows, I click options, it comes back. If I go to Windows, I click tools. That part has left there. If I go to Windows, I click tools. So this is the tools. These are options, and then there are several panels you can have here. I'll go to Windows. You can see there are several. If I click layers, you see this is my layer panel. This is my character panel. So there are several. So I'm going to walk you through everything one by one, and then you are going to be able to create a flyer. Actually, I'm not going to go through the entire Photoshop. I'm going to go to the basic things you need to create a stunning flyer, because Photoshop is large. We can stay here and for several months we are still discovering how to use different tools. So I'm going to start with the text tool. Let's start with the text tool, this T here. So how do you use the text tool? You just come here, you click this T here, you click it, and then you put it on the it brings out a text. Normally it brings out a default text. Lorem ipsum is a default text, so you are able to take this text and do whatever you want. If you want to format this text, this A is called character. If you don't have an A here, you go to Window, you look for character, you click it, it brings out your character panel. So this is where we format our text. This is where we select the font type. There are several font type here. I'm going to be giving you some fonts for you to install, and you are going to be making installing those fonts. So you can choose any font you want, and then you are good to go. If I select a font, let's say I choose Poppins. If I want a thin Poppins, this is what I have. It is thin. If I want to change if I want it to be bolder, this is medium. It's bolder now. If I want it to be very bold, like black, so you can see it's bold. And so if I want to reduce the size of my text, you come here. You can come here and start clicking each, but I do not advise you do this, because once you get to 72, what if you want to go higher? So you can just come here, take your mouse, hover over the T and click it, and it will bring out two arrows. You can see the arrow on it, and then you can increase it to any length, you can reduce it to any length. And so you are formatting your text, you are increasing the size. And then let me drag this. If I drag this and bring it to the middle, so that's how to increase the size of the text. If, for instance, I divide this text into two, let's say I move it to the middle and I press enter. As you can see, they are overlapping each other. So if I want to separate them, I'll come here, look at where my mouse is, I'll increase it, I'll reduce it. I can reduce the line height, it's called line height. You can reduce it so much, you can reduce it so little, and so that's how to increase your line height. Just come to this. This is the one we are editing. If you press 12, they are still overlapping. If you press 36, it's high, but I used to prefer the drag and dragging method. Just click on this A part, just click it, and it will, you can move your mouse. As you move the mouse, it adjusts. So that's how to edit your blind height. Let's say I want to let me delete it, and just clicking delete. And then let's say I want to increase the spacing between this. This is what the VA is called, letter spacing. You can just increase it. You over your mouse here until that arrow comes out, you click it and you drag it forward. It will increase the spacing. You reduce it, it will reduce the spacing. Increase the spacing, reduce the spacing, and so on and so forth. The rest, this matrix, you don't need it. This 100%, you don't need it. The rest, you don't need it. But very important, you know how to change your font, increase the size, your line height, and your letter spacing. It's very important. Then if I want to change the color of my text, this is color. Once I double click it, it brings out the color. I can choose any color I want. I can go up and down, any color. I can choose black, I can choose red, I can choose green. I can come here, the green is darker. So any color you want, you can change it right here. So let's click OK. If I want to bold in the text, let's say I was using, here we have black, it's bold. Some fonts comes with different font weight. These are called font weight. So what if I was having a regular and I just want a little bold? I can come here and click bold, just like Microsoft Word. Once you click, it will bolden it a little bit. Once you click it off, it goes boldens it a little bit. If I want to slant the text, I can slant it. If I want to make it capital letter, I can make it capital letter, small letter, capital letter, small letter. And then this makes it a source script. Like, just reduce the fonts, other fonts. The first font will be big, the other font will be small. This make it a superscript. So this is how this works. This is how this works. This one makes it a superscript. This one makes it a no. This one makes it a source script. This one just capitalize and makes it small letter. And I hope you get that. And then this one underlines your text. It underlines the part that I selected. If I select, let me delete that. If I select everything and click underline, it will underline everything. If I select everything and click the underline, it will remove the underline. So that's basically how you format your text. Now I want you to do something. I want you to write, let's write first of all, let me click this pick tool. Pick tool will reset my my panel. Just click pick, then the text with the text layer selection will disappear. Then you click text again. Let's say you want to create a fresh text. This is us creating a fresh text. I've already selected this, so that's why it's as if the first letter is big and every other thing is small. Let me deselect all this. I've deselected it. So let's write just write the father's house, and I want you to have written the father's house. I click enter. You click enter to make it on the same line, and then if you don't have yours on the same line, this is where we make it. This makes it like centralized. This place makes it aligned to the right, this align to the left. So I want you to do this. You create the father's house, and then you enlarge it, and then you put it here. This is the father's house. And I want you to create another text and write a place of comfort. Make sure the size, you reduce the size to something like, let's say 15, and you drag it and you put it here, and make sure you see the formatting here. My letter spacing is -50. Why you should always use minus is, if you use just 0, the text will be a bit scattered and it doesn't look professional. So always use maybe between the range of -20 to -60. So if I put -60, it makes it concise. So the father's house, a place of comfort. So just do this, and I want you to change the color of the place of comfort. I want to change it, you to change it to not black, somewhere around here. You can see that 2F, just somewhere around gray, a place of comfort. And then I want you to change the color of just the house. Just change it to let's select green, but let's bring a brighter, a deeper green, or a brighter green. You see the green is brighter. The father's house, green is brighter, not too bright, somewhere around here. Father's house, a place of comfort. And then go to your text again, write Saturday 4th July. Just write this, and then put it here. And then put it here. And then do another text, write time 4 p.m. Just write it, pick it again. You already start creating flyer. Maybe let's put it 18, and then you put it here. See that your flyer is already started. Just do this and send me the results.